into the vlogs, I thought I would film a little week in the life home vlog. I haven't had like a chill week at home in a while, and those are my favorite kind of vlogs to watch, to film, all that. So I thought I would just film a little something. I am about to bake, well, start proofing rather, 2 sourdough loaves for the week. It is, let's see, we just got back in town, so for us it's kind of like our Monday reset day or Sunday reset. So I'm gonna start prepping those 2 loaves. I've been using einkorn flour to feed my starter and to bake with, and I feel like even though it's a little bit denser than like a regular like King Arthur's or like bread flour, it still helps with the digestion so much. It's lower in gluten. I feel like I feel better after I eat it, so I've just kind of made that switch just for like health reasons, but I really like it. So I'm going to show kind of how we prep our loaves, and then I've got a big grocery delivery coming, and yeah, just kind of like a chill little week around the house. This is the einkorn flour that we use, the Jovial brand. It's a really good quality. It's kind of pricey, I feel like, because it's a very small bag, but it's glyphosate free. It's just a really, really good einkorn flour. So 500 grams, pretty normal ratios. One thing about einkorn though is it does tend to be a little bit more on the liquidy side. So I do a higher flour ratio and a lower water ratio. So that's like the only thing with einkorn, but it bakes a really, really nice loaf. We have the most insane cucumber harvest this season in our garden. Cucumbers, cherry tomatoes have been going crazy, but because we were out of town, I have so many overripe cucumbers. So I'm gonna do a bunch of different pickles, which I'm excited about, and I'm gonna give some away to friends. New additions to the kitchen. We wallpapered behind our little coffee bar, and I will link this wallpaper. I got it off of Amazon. It is such high quality and so beautiful in person. I'm so impressed, and it's just peel and stick, so it wasn't too complicated. The only hard part was just like cutting the precise dimensions, because this is kind of like a tight squeeze up there, but it was really, really easy to do. And then we also got a new espresso machine. We have had our Breville for a really long time, and I just am more of a need something fast person. I love coffee, but dealing with the espresso and having it, it's just got to be a little much. So we got an automatic machine, the DeLonghi Magnifica Evo Next, and so far we really like it. I just, you know, stuff like this, like you have to clean it. So I'm hoping I can stay committed to just like really good deep cleans all the time. But it's nice. It does a ton of stuff. I'll show it when it's on. We got it on Prime Day. It's like $1,000, I think, normally, but we got ours for like $7.99, I want to say. I just couldn't justify the Jura because I still do like to get coffee out fairly regularly, but hopefully this will cut down on that, but it looks really cute. Okay, I'm gonna do a little afternoon tea. I've been trying so hard to get out of my habit of like 2 proper lattes a day. The morning, sometimes I can just do a drip, like a black drip coffee, but lately I've just been going a little overboard. But I'm trying to get out of that habit. So this is what I've been doing instead. Earl Grey tea with the raw coconut sugar. That's like the brown sugar kind of substitute. And it's really nice. It's very like caramelly. It has like a really good flavor to it. And I'll just brew that hot and then put it over ice when it kind of cools down and have like an iced Earl Grey tea. And sometimes I can add like a little raw milk cold foam to make it like a tea latte type of thing. But lately I've just been liking just like a straight up iced tea. So that's what I'm gonna do with the machine, and I'll show you how fast. I love how fast the hot water is. So I took off the milk frother, and you just put this little water nozzle on. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a large hot water. I also just got this new rug, which I love. I will link this one as well. I will never pay for a super expensive rug because of what toddlers are capable of, but this is a really nice like ruggable dupe. I think it was $50. It's a pretty large runner too, and it's machine washable. It's a little bouncy. I wish it was like more padded, but it's really pretty in here. That's so good. I will link these too. It's sometimes hard to find lead-free glass, and these ones are lead-free, and they come in a 2-pack, and they're really nice and weighted, but the straw is plastic, like BPA-free, like rubber or whatever, and I like it because it's just easy to carry around, and I hate drinking out of plastic. Like, I just don't like the feeling of the plastic cup. I like an Awala, but as far as like beverages and stuff, I just really prefer it in glass, so this one's nice. So heavy. I love this brand, Buff. We get a lot of their cheese, but this is their free-range grass-fed buffalo style mozzarella, so I'm excited to try that. And then it's hard to find like a good quality burrata, but the Belgioso, I think it's called, we get their burrata. I'm gonna do a couple like burrata salads and then one burrata pasta dish, so that's what we did for cheese. And then I like this too, just like easy, the Organic Valley, the raw sharp cheddar. It's like a nice one for like sandwiches and stuff. I love Armora cups for leg. Anya's like not, when Lev was 6 months, we started him on solids and he like took to them really well. But Anya, I think, still needs a few months. So I'm letting her have like little things here and there, but overall she just, I think maybe like 8 months, 9 months, it'll kind of start to click a little bit better. Lev was just like an advanced eater, I feel like. But we'll see. Okay, this thing I got on Amazon. And we love this. It's non-toxic wood, which is amazing. But it's a produce holder for the pantry. I found like with walk-in pantries, I just couldn't get it like organized enough. And I really like this. And so like anything's like fresh, we harvest from the garden, we can put it in here. And then whatever we buy, just so you can see it. It's just like an easier way to display it. So I'm gonna start like unbagging everything. And I feel like too, it helps things like not get as moldy if you leave them in the bag. But I'll show you when it's all done. It like comes together, it looks really cute. It's like a nice aesthetic way to store stuff, I feel like. Cucumbers from the garden look so good. This is like the one not overripe one. Okay, our Costco delivery just got here. And these are the best little toddler snacks if your toddler likes sweet potatoes like mine does. Here you go, baby. They are just organic sweet potatoes that have been dehydrated, right? And they come in like little individual bags, and they're so nice. They're great to travel with. They're not a safe car seat snack, so don't even get into that. But as far as like a little stroller snack, bring it to the park, bring it wherever, they're great and really shelf stable. So I'm gonna add that to Lev's snack box. I keep a little individual cart for him for snacks in the pantry, so I'm gonna pop those in. Another really good Costco buy, we've been loving these beef tallow french fries, the Jesse and Ben's, and we get 2 big bags of them. I think they're like $10 at Whole Foods for just slightly smaller than this, and then this is $13 for a pretty bigger one. So that's a great deal. And then avocado oil mayonnaise, always a good buy. And a little like, I don't know if this is a really well-known fact, but the organic feta, the Kirkland's brand feta, is 100% sheep's feta, and it's imported from Greece. So there's no milk rennet. If you are like dairy-free, as in you don't consume strictly anything from a cow, this is a great alternative. You can tolerate goats or sheep's cheese. Jones chicken sausage, organic, simple 3 ingredients, large Paragould butter, and then organic pitted medjool, because Jacob loves to do the date butter, almond butter, sea salt kind of little power snack combo. And then we also get him, he loves his David's bars, Jacob does. So we grab the David's protein bars, and that's like our typical yeah, there is. That's like our weekly Costco buy. So kind of small, but just like the big staples, like the larger things that I just don't want to get at Whole Foods.
I'm gonna make those bushes way smaller than they need to be.
It's a little later, we're starting dinner prep, and this potato salad is probably the best potato salad I've ever had before. I cannot believe how quick this recipe came together. I link it, probably took like 30 minutes. Not even kidding, it was so quick and easy. The most difficult our like most laborious, I guess, part is just roast. You have to boil the potatoes so they're soft before you can smash them, and then you bake them till they're crispy, and it is so good. It would also be kind of good,
Mommy.
okay, with sweet potatoes, oddly, because it has a lot of sweet components, but I will link that. Okay, baby. I got the cutest little keychains for my tote bag, my Call It By Your Name tote. I found these on Etsy and I'm obsessed with them. I think they were only like $11 a piece, but they're so cute. It's hard to find keychains with silver hardware, and the little like carabiner clip on this bag silver, so I was so happy when I saw that you could customize them, but they're so cute. I'll link the Etsy shop, but I just think they're fun to have like on your bag or your mom tote or whatever. Obviously you could do like your name, your dog's name, initials, whatever, but I thought these were so cute for summer. Okay, Bub violently pulled my hair clip out of my hair. But we are just gonna grill some New York strips. These are the ones that we get. I hate that so much meat at Whole Foods is like from another country. It's kind of weird, but this is the best we could find, grass-fed. The organic rancher, I feel like you can find these at every Whole Foods. We love a local farm to North Carolina, Hickory Nut Gap, if you're familiar. I feel like they like nationwide. Like you can find their stuff wholesaled in a lot of different places, but they didn't have any steaks at our Whole Foods today, so we had to get these prepackaged ones, but they're they're, I mean, they're fine. They're kind of tiny, but we're gonna do strips on the grill, and I'm gonna plate the potato salad. I'm trying to think of like one other thing that would be good on that plate. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go through what I have, but I'll show you when everything kind of comes together. Getting ready for the day right now. I am about to go to Pilates, and then we're gonna take the kids to the chiropractor, and then I am going to get my nails done, which I hadn't gotten my nails done until literally 2 weeks ago, and before that it was before Anya was born, so like November. For some reason, nail appointments, things like that, are just really hard for me postpartum at first. I get really nervous about leaving my babies just with breastfeeding and stuff like that. I could pump a bottle for her, but I'm honestly not pumping this time around. I hate pumping. It just takes it out of me, so I'm exclusively nursing her, and she can finally go a decent amount of stretch now that we're starting solids. So I'm gonna do that. I got Bubble Bunny, which is like Funny Bunny bubble bath, and I don't really care for it that much. I think I'm just better off with like one thin coat of bubble bath is like my favorite. I just feel like on short like natural nails it just looks the best to just have like clean, kind of the like soap nail trend. So that's what I think I'm gonna go for this time around. But yeah, I'll film a little Pilates. I've been loving my studio. I feel like Pilates is the best way for me to kind of like tighten everything back up after having kids. It worked really, really well for me postpartum with Lev. I was doing F45 when I was pregnant, and high intensity interval training is just not for everyone. And I think as women, especially just with hormones, it's important to like cross train and like learn what works best for your body. And F45 just didn't work that well for me. So definitely like Pilates and walking a ton and all that kind of stuff like that. Just like gentle elongation, like movement, stretching, things like that. This is the status of the living room. We were trying to find a specific book, and all the books kind of came out, but definitely need to start working on this at some point. Heading out right now to go to Pilates, and I'm realizing that it's a farmer's market, so it's gonna be really crowded in town when I try and leave. But anyways, I'm excited to get a good classic reformer class in. This Pilates studio does a ton of like interval training. They do like some classes are like half on the mat, but I just want to be on the reformer the whole time, because I feel like if you're gonna pay for Pilates, you want to use equipment that you can't get at your house. Like I can just unroll my yoga mat and do floor Pilates for free. So I really like it when it works out for me to sign up for a reformer class because that's not the core of their offering. They have tons of other stuff. Pulling up now, I'm gonna quickly touch my lip up because Lev smeared my Rhode blush all over my mouth. What a treat. Just got home from Pilates and I'm gonna get some eggs going. Anya is on solids. I think I mentioned that, but she's starting super slow. She's not in love with the texture of food yet, so I'm trying to like ease her into it. Lev would eat anything like off the bat, so this is definitely a different experience, but she loves egg yolks. So I'm gonna do 4 eggs. I'll have a couple and I'll give her the yolks. Jacob will probably just eat the whites. Lev doesn't really like eggs. He goes through phases where he really likes scrambled eggs and then he'll be like over it for a couple months. So if he wants one, I don't know, maybe I'll have to give him something else. But I'm gonna make some eggs, I'm gonna make an Americano, and then we're all gonna hop in the car and take the kids to the chiropractor. So this is a powder from our naturopath. I'm not a doctor, don't take my advice, but if you wanna do your own research, whatever. This is called SBI Protect. It's by Orthomolecular Products. I take their probiotic and have for so many years. I really trust their stuff. You can get it on Full Script, Whole Script. I believe they're on Dr. Supplement Store as well if you have an account, which is really easy to get one. And it's just bovine colostrum. So really high quality colostrum, which is so good for your immune system. I do Amara colostrum dry scoop every day. I'll show that if you haven't seen that one before. So this is the one that I do. You just cut it, dry scoop it, it's really easy. The unflavored one still has like a vanilla-y flavor for some weird reason, but it's really easy. Add it to cold drinks and it's super simple to take. I'm gonna touch my makeup up a little bit before I leave. I don't know, my self tan is like coming off in weird patches. Sometimes I feel like when I do my like 10-minute express from Loving Tan, is that who makes it? Yeah, Loving Tan. If I'm like at certain phases of my cycle, it just, I don't know, it doesn't stick everywhere. It's so weird. I like to apply like so much of that and then I just kind of underpaint it with my tinted moisturizer, and I feel like it just gives like a really nice, like almost sunburn sort of effect. And I like the shade Tan Line for my skin tone, which is like fair but really warm undertoned. It's such a pretty color. This is like the best Rhode product. I have tried all their stuff, but the pocket blush, it's really good. I like the consistency and it just melts into the skin so well. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the hair. I've been so tempted to just chop it. I always cut it like once every 2 years. I like go into my bob era, but lately I've been like, I am not at a phase in my life where I can commit to styling it. But my hair is just like this super fine, just pin straight. It just doesn't have anything going on unless I work at it, and it's just not my time to have my hair done or nails. It's just not that time in my life, so I need to accept it. I'm gonna do a little lip. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair. So good.
Mom, we're not pooping.
Mm-mm.
Mom, we're not pooping in here.
Mommy's not pooping in there, no. I'm not. The wildfires in Canada are making their way down south right now. And the air quality, like we keep getting like texts and warnings and stuff about how bad the air quality is, which is so crazy. So I'm trying to not go outside and take the kids outside. Like we went to lunch, but we were on like a covered patio with a bunch of fans. But it's hard to like find activities to do inside, which is why the house is a mess. But hopefully those go away soon. That's so sad. It freaks me out for all the animals, but our family's lake house in Michigan, my mother-in-law was sending us photos, and you can't, like, there's no vantage point, like you can't even see out to the water. It's just all smoke. It's so crazy. I think this is like the 3rd year that those wildfires have happened in the summer. I ended up just getting 2 light coats of bubble bath. You just can't go wrong on natural nails. Got these out of my mom's garden. We went over to her house for a second. She has the most beautiful hydrangeas every season, and got some white ones today. Probably gonna do blue next week. They're so pretty. 6 cups of peaches, peeled and cut, and we've got those going in coconut brown sugar. And then we just did our pie crust, which is the Simple Mills graham crackers, as well as the lemon cookie. And the lemon cookie was bought by accident, but now that we've tasted it, it's really good together. So we're gonna let these peaches sit in the coconut sugar to take a little bit of the sourness out. And once they're decently less bitter, we're gonna start to combine everything. And the pie filling is maple syrup, arrowwood root, butter, lemon juice. It's very simple, but hopefully everything kind of comes together. Oh, a little vanilla, and then we've got raw whipping cream that we're gonna do on top, and then I'm gonna start slicing up some extra peaches just for a little garnish. So it should be very nice and really fresh. A little bit later now. Pie was so good. Everyone really liked it. I will link the recipe that we used. We did the Simple Mills graham crackers as the crust, so it was grain-free, seed oil-free, just really, really good. I'm gonna end this vlog off, but I wanted to mention this before I did. We're trying this dragon's blood capsule from the brand Cultivate Elevate. I'll link their Instagram. There's some really compelling research about this active ingredient, which is called dragon's blood, or the proper name for it is Demonerops Draco. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but essentially it's a really, really, really powerful substance. And it's, yeah, it sounds very Harry Potter, Jacob's right. And it's full of antioxidants, very inflammatory. It's good for natural detox, digestion, all types of things. But the reason why we purchased it is to use topically. I am mixing it with a little castor oil, trying to burn off a little wart that Lev has, and I'm also gonna put it on a couple moles and see what happens. I'm not a doctor, again, like, please don't take anything that I say as anything you should do, but if you want to check out their Instagram, there's some interesting stuff. What's wrong?
I was going to get some more crumbs.
Some crumbs? Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.